All right, Tuesday, October 14th. Going over some moves, in the market, see what's going on here. The big move was a lot of longs today on these ETFs and some stocks they just absolutely ripped. So you can look at UDOW. This has been in a move up since April, the low 56.90. You went to 110, some moves in between. Here's your low line. Put the higher line. I change it over to this move sort of sideways now because they're hitting these wicks. And so you see we're at 110 or the high 111.50 on this run from April. And then you had the move here with China, the tariffs, this candle, went down. What was the high? 108.52, the low 139. Now this is the snake move I call it. Looks like a snake. So the move up, and this is daily chart again. September, move up to this peak, go down, move up again. But look, this peak you did not break. You did not go up to that again. And then you went down again, and looks like you might cross over again. And where's this going to go, though? Stochastics is at 92. Right here, it's at 72. Is this going to go maybe a little above 52? What's going to do here exactly? And then go down again. Seen this wave move, called wave snake, whatever you want to call it. Weekly chart, you have topped a little bit here. It's not really getting higher, and you do have red over white. Monthly chart, still straight up. So the Dow looks stronger than most. I've looked at the SPY, NASDAQ. This is still straight up. There's room to run on this. Quarterly, you did cross over. 4 hour, people play like maybe the 4 hour crossover. That was a good crossover. And let's take a look though, intraday 3 minute chart here. This is where you can make big money. Whatever you're playing, it doesn't matter. So you have this move pre-market. Now, pre-market, this doesn't get buying. No one's really trading the UDOW, but you gauge this. You see what it's doing here. As soon as it comes into some candles, you went down, bounce, went down. So you see right here, you can put a line, right here about 103, comes to 102, and then you go all the way down. And now when you're oversold here, you see matching candles, green. First you have red, green, red. And then if you're playing this, on this candle, you can look very closely. You are crossing over. And you can play the 101 line, or you can wait. Sometimes you'll wait on moves and, give it after it gets out of this cluster here. And you can actually play the 101.50 line on this and 102. So the break of 102, you go up, 104. Nothing's a sell here to me. When I have one candle, I usually don't sell unless it's a large candle like this. No. And then you get down to 104, and that's a sell for me. And then see what it's doing. Are you going straight down? Are you bouncing? It pretty much holds though. And then what do you have here? This little red line too, 104.36. You get above that, or maybe a half line you can put in at a 104.50 line. And you go all the way up. Then you're having moves down, just little bounces, playing the bounce, playing the bounce. So you're just going up here until you have a break pretty much right here. It starts to fade near 107.38. You go down, look at this, 106.50, and then there's the break. And then you're going down. So, you have an inner line you can play this way, and you make it wider as you're going. And you can make it right up here too. You don't have to play lines from so low, play where you're at. And then once it's at this level right here at 12 p.m., and then you cross 107 right there. See that the crossing down from 107, and then you're breaking all the way down right now. Near the end of the day with Trump tweeting. And here's the 5 minute chart. Now here's the 10 minute. Right up here, look at this. So you break that 107, that's your out. Your fading doesn't look strong here. Take your profit. It's all about small profits too. Small moves. You don't have to hold the length of the move, but unless something is a sell, you really don't need to sell. You might as well take maximum profit. Points here, one, and then up here, very small moves. So that's what you can do at that point. Now the daily again, we get a break back over 110 basically. That's a good candle. Yeah, futures are up, so we'll see if this starts to go back up again or something going to happen tomorrow. Weekly still pulling down, sort of sideways. Is this over? I'm going to go back up now. That is the question. It's very volatile with Trump tweeting. He's in a tweet fest again. Trump gets in his moods. It's almost like, you say it's like a kid or an adult, whatever. It's like they get in their moods, like, damn, he tweets these tariffs, whatever, and then he tweets them, and of course, April. Then he shied off for a while, and then he's coming back to it, and he gets in his anger mood. He's like, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put tariffs on soybeans now. What was it, soybean or computer chips?" It's so funny. He gets angry and he needs like to stir up energy. A lot of people are like that in life, no matter what your job. Sometimes it gets too boring. Life it's just you're going along. He needs to have a fight. Sometimes you need a fight in life. Everything in life is gets so boring, and I don't mean a physical fight. I mean like personally. You get angry at yourself. You get stagnant, and just like the market gets stagnant. You need something, wash down, get back in. You need something to get things going here. Put in a circle here. Will that turn? It's almost crossing over right here. And we'll see if that happens. You got to hold pretty much as 100. If not, if tomorrow something comes in, whatever, end of the week, we go further down, then, we're going lower. So we'll see how this plays out. Very volatile right now. But the big move is when you're playing, the market moves. That's why I like playing UDOW, TQQQ, UPRO, and TNA. They all follow the market. They're going to follow the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, S&P, and the Russell. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Kim and Trade. Smash the like button. Peace.